Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Tuesday, June 15th, 2021, Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of the championship game of the Bay State Conference Girls Lacrosse Tournament, as your Walpole High Timberwolves entertain the Wellesley High Raiders from John Turco Field on the Walpole High campus. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports. I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game. Not only is this the titular game for this initial Bay State Conference tourney, but the Timberwolves will be looking for revenge. The only loss the Blue Thunder has had during their 10-1 season is a 12-10 setback on May 11th at Wellesley. Walpole comes in with a 9-game winning streak, a 10-1 record, 7-0 at home, and atop the Herget Division standings. Walpole has scored 185 goals while allowing 61 and is in 7th place in the Boston Globe Top 20. The Orange and Blue has cruised past Newton North 16-5, Braintree 16-4, Needham 16-7, Framingham 18-3, Brookline 20-4 and 22-4, Weymouth 19-3, Milton 18-2, and Natick 17-7 and 13-10 in the tourney semifinals. The leading scorers for the Orange and Blue include Carolyn Whalen with 42 goals and 14 assists for 56 points, followed by Bria Foley with 35 goals and 11 helpers for 46 points. Junior Natalie Griffin is third with 17 lamplighters and a team-high 18 assists for 35 points. Let's see, we've got Bridget Welch with 14 goals, 5 assists and 19 points. Tessa Curtis, 11 goals, 8 assists, and 19 points. Maggie Mahoney, 15 goals, 5 assists, 20 points. Brianna Frucci, 10 goals, 6 assists, 16 points. Justice Sony, 10 goals, 4 assists, and 14 points. And Lauren Wong with 9 goals, 4 assists, 13 points. Round out Walpole's double-digit scorers. The unbeaten 12-0 Raiders stand atop the Kerry Division, 5th in the Globe poll, and a 4-0 on the road. And they've outscored their opponents by a 171-55 amount. Let's see, Wellesley's victories have come against Natick 9-5, Weymouth 17-6, Brookline 14-2, Milton 16-3, Braintree 17-3, and 6-0. Framingham 14-3, Newton North 16-7, and Needham 16-5 and 11-7 in the regular season and 13-4 in the semis. Walpole High seniors this year include Liz Hinton, Madison Field, Molly Wyan, Bria Foley, and goaltender Megan Riley. One bad note for Walpole is that they will be without the services of Natalie Griffin for the rest of the year. In the last game against Natick, Natalie tore her MCL and ACL, the same injury that her fellow tri-captain Molly Wyan suffered in the off-season. So two top scoring players for Walpole on the sideline. Of course, Molly has been out of action all season, and she has been immeasurable help for the Walpole Media Corporation broadcast team, sending us up our results, the scoring on each goal, and during this for away games, she's been taking care of us for that. So, with that said, it's a beautiful day here at Turco Field. After the rain we've had the last couple of days, it's beautiful, sunny, big fluffy clouds out there, and the game time temperature is 77 degrees. Other than that, we're just getting ready for whatever's happened. The whistle has sounded, so we will be getting ready for Bay State Conference Tournament Championship in girls lacrosse between the undefeated Raiders of Wellesley High and the once beaten Timberwolves of Walpole High. So several of Wellesley's players come in with some impressive stats. The leading scorer is Maha Desmond, who is going to Dartmouth next year and leads the team with 47 goals. Lauren Burke, who is going to Bowdoin, and Alana Dumalak both have 29 goals for Wellesley. And we are getting ready for our opening draw. Megan Riley in goal for Walpole. And like we said, Ella Carl in net for the Raiders. Walpole will be going left to right on your screen during this first quarter. We're underway. Ball up in the air and controlled by Wellesley. Bringing it down is Alana Dumalak. Dumalak gives to Burke, Lauren Burke. Gives it back to Dumalak. Out to Dumalak. Dumalak up top over to Burke. Burke in front to Maha Desmond. It's back behind the net to Ariel Dumalak. Ball on the ground, and Wellesley's no, it's still on the ground, loose. Walpole. It'll be Walpole ball after Maggie Mahoney is dumped on the play. Maggie's been a big contributor in the last 2 games. I think she's had something like 6 or 7 goals in the last 2 games, and she'll be looking to pick up for the loss of Griffin at this point. Walpole playing short-handed because Maggie Mahoney was found to have her earrings in, and I guess they're not allowed to wear jewelry during the game, but she had to come out. Goes in front, coming around, it's on the ground, and Walpole is able to come up with it. It was, it looks like Elise Scale. No, it's not. It's Madison Field with it, racing down the right sideline. Gets it in front over to Bridget Welch. Welch sends it over to Carolyn Whalen. Welch moving in. Still moving. Drops it off to Whalen. Whalen in front. Shot, score! Walpole draws first blood. .147 the time of the goal. And they're giving that to unassisted goal to Bria Foley. Coming in is Alana Dumalak. In front, a shot and a save. Nice save by Riley in the Walpole net. Puts the ball on the ground. It's picked up there by Jess Tassoni. Just heading upfield. Going down the far sideline. She's got a host of Wellesley players there. She gets it over to Lauren Wong. Wong looking to cut in front and gets it to Whalen. Wayland over to Brianna Frucci. Brianna moving around, has the ball knocked down, and Wellesley comes up with it. It's McKay Pratt with it. She sends it ahead. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Maya Desmond with the ball. And she will have the free shot. Starting at the 20, comes in, gets it off, fires over to the side. A shot and a score. Wellesley ties it up. It looks like a goal by Ariel Dumoulin. So 3:25. Wellesley comes right back to draw even. Okay, we're ready for the draw at the center spot. Ball goes loose, and picking it up is Desmond for Wellesley. The ball on the ground. It's picked up by Les LaPlaca. LaPlaca looking. Gets it out up top to Lauren Burke. Burke coming in. Looking for a free person. Ball on the ground, and it's picked up nicely by Liz Hinton. Liz, one of Walpole's captains, gets it up to Welch. Welch with a good head of steam coming down. No, I'm sorry, that's yeah, that is Bridget Welch. And she gets it to Whalen. Lauren settling things down. She was looking for Welch. The ball is loose, and it's picked up there by Mary Daniel. And the goalie sends it up to Lily De Oliveira. Comes up to Alana Dumoulin. Alana being guarded closely. That was Haley Brigham who had her on defense. Alana looking to set things up. She gets it over. Back to Burke. Burke looking, gets it to Dumoulin. Dumoulin slow. They're trying to set something up, waiting for Walpole to commit to something here. And it's over on the side behind the net. That was Taylor Reed. Trying to get in, can't do it. Inside, a shot and a score. Wellesley gets in to make it 2-0. I think that was Desmond. Time of that goal is 6:13. Wellesley goes up 2-1. Getting ready for the draw. Alana Dumoulin taking it. So goes into the Wellesley zone, and Dumoulin takes it. Going down the far side, it's Dumoulin. She drops it back. Gets it over to De Oliveira. Lilly cutting up the field. Goes to the 20. Tosses it over to Burke. Lauren looking. Wellesley certainly runs a very slow and determined offense here. Goes to Lydia Carr. Nope, that's Maha Desmond. Shot goes wide by Alana Dumalak. Ball on the ground. It's picked up nicely by Walpole. That was Whalen getting it ahead to Frucci. Brianna looking, gets it back to Carolyn. Carolyn, the leading scorer for Walpole. Over on the far side to Maggie Mahoney. Maggie cutting to the front, shoots, it's blocked. And Maggie will get the free shot here. Maggie Mahoney looking to get the equalizer for Walpole. Instead, she passes it over to Lauren Wong. Lauren looking in front, gets it there. Shot, score! As I think it was Brianna Frucci who knocked it in. I would say Brianna Frucci from Lauren Wong. We'll see if that's the way it holds up. The time of that is 8:19. So it looks like it was actually Brianna. It was 2-6. Yeah, Brianna Frucci who scored. Here comes Whalen coming back down. It's Burke with the ball. She gets it to Dumalak behind the net. Up top to Dumalak looking to cut in front. She does. Can't get a shot off. Over to Desmond. Desmond going to her right. Gets it down close to the front. 21 with the shot there. That was Ariel Dumalak. Wellesley with the ball. We're deadlocked at 2-2 here at Turco Field with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter of this Bay State Conference Championship Girls Lacrosse game. Dumalak with it. Wellesley very slow in their offensive drawing here. Shot, score. Wellesley takes the lead again. Time of that goal is 9:34. All right, ball on the ground again. Wellesley comes up with it, bringing it straight down, spinning around over on the side. There's a whistle for a hold, it looked like. So the free shot will be taken by Desmond. No, it won't. It will be taken by Lauren Burke. No, it's Desmond. Her shot goes wide of the net. Comes up top to Sydney Moore. Back out on top. Shot and a score. Wellesley comes in. Desmond tallies that one. Time of that goal is 9:04. No. So the third goal was scored by Desmond, and I think she gets the fourth one also. So Walpole down here 4-2 in the early going. Wellesley bringing it in. Coming in, circling in. The shot ball on the ground. It's picked up by Dumoulin. Dumoulin 2. Shot. They were looking for Ariel Dumoulin, and the ball got past her. Wellesley is not able to control. Walpole gets it. It was Scales, Elise Scales. And a yellow card on Wellesley's Ariel Dumoulin, who will have to come out and sit. So Walpole will have the one-man advantage here behind the net, bringing the ball down. It's Madison Field doing a spin, pass it in front. It'll be Wellesley ball. Burke comes up with it. Over to Alana Dumoulin. Free shot by Jess LaPlaca. She had some room, didn't want to go in and shoot. Shot and a save off of Burke. Less than a minute and a half to go in this first quarter. Wellesley leading 4-2. Trying to cut in as Dumoulin. She's being guarded really closely by Tassoni. Now Scales over there, blocking out. Ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by Alana Dumoulin. It's Burke, Lauren looking in. Ball on the ground, and taking a header there is Maggie Mahoney. 18 seconds. Shot, and that will end the first quarter as Walpole couldn't quite get down there on time to build up an offensive movement there. All right, we're getting ready for second quarter action. Walpole got on the board first, a minute and 47 seconds in when Bria Foley scored unassisted. Ariel Dumoulin tied it up at 3:25 for Wellesley, and then Maha Desmond scored the first of her three, I think, to put the Raiders up to 2-1 at the 6:13 mark. At 8:19, Brianna Frucci from Lauren Wong made it 2-2 game once again, but Desmond has tallied twice in the space of a half a minute to put the Raiders back on top 4-2. And that's the way we stand here. Wellesley has spent the majority of the time in the Walpole zone and runs a very deliberate offense, just setting up, waiting for somebody to get loose. Running the clock today for Walpole in the John Lee press box is none other than national champion Sydney Scales, a graduate of Walpole High last year, who just finished her freshman year at BC and was one of the starters on the BC women's national championship team a couple of weeks ago. Like we said earlier, Natalie Griffin is out of this game with a knee injury suffered in the last game, and she has been a 3-year starter, even just being a junior, and is a potent offensive cog for Walpole with 17 goals and 18 assists, and unfortunately she'll be out for the remainder of the season. Hopes to come back next year. Natalie is a 3-sports standout: field hockey, basketball, and lacrosse. Right, taking the draw for Walpole will be Bria Foley. Bria was another manager for the field hockey team in the fall, this past fall, and was my right-hand person on the scorebook, getting me scores and stats whenever I needed them. And I thank Bria for all of her help that, along with Molly Wyan this year, in this season. All right, we are ready to get underway, and the ball is up in the air. It's on the ground, and it's taken by Foley. Bria's going down and looking to score off the post. A shot by Lauren Wong. Wellesley starting on the far side. Yeah, it comes to their goalie, Ella Carl. Very slow, deliberate pace of this game for the Raiders. They're waiting for their goalie to get it up, and she gets it to Mary Daniel. Daniel sends it down the field where it's intercepted by Walpole. Looked like Bridget Welch with it, right at the right time. She's got it, coming in. Gets it, looking for Whalen. Ball is stolen by Lydia Carr. Back to their goalie. All right, so Carl looking around for somebody to throw to. Carl is going to Connecticut College next year, where she will be the goalie for both lacrosse and soccer. She's holding on to the ball, killing off a lot of time. De Oliveira looking to get free, but she's being covered closely by Whalen. This has been over a minute that the goalie has held on to the ball. Carl unleashes a pass. It's on the ground and picked up by Walpole. That was Madison Field. She gets it up the field to Brianna Frucci. Brianna over to Maggie Mahoney. Maggie going behind the net. There's a hack on Wellesley. Comes over to Lauren Wong. Lauren looking for somebody. Both teams starting to slow this game down. Up to Whalen. Carolyn moving back. Coming in, has the ball knocked loose. A whistle and it'll be Walpole ball. Whalen coming in, she's looking in front, shoots. Blocked in front on the ground, and coming up with it is Dumoulin for Wellesley. Ball loose. Free ball, and it's scooped up nicely by Maggie Mahoney. Maggie's a junior, so she'll be back next year. Coming down. Coach Mike Tassoni calling timeout with 7:45 left to go in the first half. Wellesley on top of this championship game, 4-2. All the scoring so far in the first quarter. Actually, they're saying Lydia Carr has one of the goals for actually from Alana Dumoulin. All right, both teams, it's getting very muggy and hot here, so teams are taking advantage of water breaks to stay hydrated. The rain this past few days has thrown a monkey wrench into the end of the regular season schedule for most Eastern Mass teams. Walpole has had a softball game against Braintree postponed either 3 or 4 times, I think, for various reasons. But very shortly, I think tomorrow and the following day will be the pairings and seedings coming out of the MIAA. And I've been told that tomorrow morning the the lacrosse, girls lacrosse pairings will be coming out. So the ladies will find out where they're, who they're entertaining with their record. I'm assuming that there will be a home team for the first round at least. And Walpole once again going left to right on your TV screen or video monitor. All right, we are underway again. Bria Foley with it, looking to cut in, trying to move, has the ball knocked down, and she will get it back. In front, a shot, and a score. It looked like it was Maggie Mahoney for Walpole. If it was, we will find out in a minute. That comes at 5:16. Yep, it was Maggie Mahoney unassisted on that goal. So Maggie Mahoney, who, like I said, has been red hot the last 2 or 3 games. That's her 7th goal in the last less than 2.5 games. So Maggie's come alive here at the end of the season. Ball being gone is picked up by Alana Dumalak. 4-3 now. Walpole trailing by a goal. Burke with it. She sends it over to Dempsey. Dempsey going to her right, cutting back towards the middle, looking in front. Gets the ball back from La Placa. Has been looking right in front, and a goal. 21, that's Ariel Dumalak. Gets it right back for Wellesley. And the time of that goal is 5:56. 5:54. Yeah, 5:56. So Wellesley gets their 2-goal advantage back once again. Stolen nicely by Walpole. Bringing it down as Mahoney. Mahoney circling around, gets it to Whalen. Carolyn coming down. I'm sorry, it's Bria Foley. Bria coming down, looking over the middle. Shot saved by Carl in the Wellesley net. Long pass over to Sydney Moore. Moore being covered closely. With the ball now, La Placa. Placa up to Dumalak. Desmond with the ball, trying to move in, going to her left. Looking for somebody. Dumoulin. Dumoulin up top to LaPlaca. LaPlaca to Desmond. Desmond trying to break through two defenders. Gets it in front. Shot saved nicely by Riley in the Walpole goal. Ball still on the ground. Everyone battling for it. Still on the ground. It'll be Walpole ball. And nope, now they're saying it will be Wellesley's ball. Up on top to Moore. Moore to Dumoulin. Dumoulin slowly walking towards the middle of the field. Being guarded by just Tassoni. Shot score. Desmond fires home another one for Wellesley. That comes at 8:20. Desmond, I think that's her third or fourth. That's her fourth goal. Maggie Mahoney, Brianna Frucci, and Bria Froley have the Walpole goals. 6-3 now. Wellesley on top. 4:10 to go in the first half. Ball loose. Whalen trying to get it over to somebody. It's still loose, and Wellesley comes up with it. It's Dumoulin. To Burke. Burke looking over on her right. Cross to Dumoulin. Dumoulin trying to get in, takes it behind the net. Gets it back to Dumoulin. She's being guarded closely by Haley Brigham. Good defense by Tassoni. Shot over the top of the net by Ariel Dumoulin. Wellesley will get it. Sending it out will be Sydney Moore. Ariel Dumoulin with it. Cutting in front. She gets her sister back to Ariel. Alana, I'm sorry, to Alana. Tassoni takes a header, but the call will be against her. Okay, Alana circling around, being covered closely by Maggie Mahoney. Underneath a shot over the top of the net, and Walpole will get there first. 2 minutes left in the quarter, in the half. It's up to Sony with the ball. Crosses center field. Down to the 30, 20. Looking over, she gets it to Lauren Wong. Lauren being bumped around. Lauren looking to get in front. It's a shot and a save by Carl on a shot from in close by, I think, just Tassoni. Walpole comes up with that loose ball. That's Carolyn Whalen with it. Carolyn looking to set something up. She and Bria Foley cross. Whalen going around, trying to get through. Moving in over to Foley. Foley gets dislodged from the ball. It will be Walpole ball. And then Maha Desmond gets a yellow card and will have to come out and sit out the final 56 seconds of the half. And Bria Foley will have the start here. Looking to come in, move into her right. Stolen by the goalie, Carl. Ball comes back for the final 40 seconds of De Oliveira with the ball for Wellesley and gets it over to Carl. Carl behind her net looking for somebody who's open. McKay Pratt trying to get free. Brianna Frucci picks up Mary Daniel now. And that will end the half as Wellesley puts a stall tactic on. And we are coming to the halftime period. Wellesley on top 6-3. Let's see. Maha Desmond has 3 goals for Wellesley. Ariel Dumoulin has 2, and Lydia Carr has 1. For your Walpole Timberwolves, Bria Foley has an unassisted goal. Maggie Mahoney has an unassisted goal, and Brianna Fucci has scored from Lauren Wong. So that is where we stand at halftime. The two teams are going to take a break. We'll do the same, and we'll be back shortly with second half action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Turco Field, where we are here for the championship of the Bay State Tournament, Bay State Conference Tournament for girls lacrosse. Wellesley leading your Walpole Timberwolves by a 6-3 score. Bria Foley, Brianna Frucci, and Maggie Mahoney, the goal scorers for the Blue Thunder. Wellesley making their way back from their spot where they were in the shade. Okay, we'll just take another bag. You have another battery ready. And we're ready here to get underway. Bria Foley taking the draw for Walpole. And Alana Dumalak for the Raiders. And we are just about to get underway for second half action. We'll do another draw here. Ball goes over. And on the ground, taken by Wellesley, who is now going left to right on your screen. It's La Placa with it. Up top to Burke. Burke back to De Oliveira. With it is Dumalak. Wellesley continuing to set up just a very precise offense. Nice coverage for Walpole by Carolyn Whalen. Okay, and Desmond back. Desmond gets the ball. So Walpole really couldn't do much with their man advantage. Burke spinning around. Gets it over to Desmond. Desmond gets it in. It's on the ground. Chasing it down for Walpole and picking it up is Haley Brigham. Haley has it. Sends it back. That's Madison Field with it. She sends it up to Bria Foley. Foley moving along, cutting in front, coming straight down the middle. It sends it over to Mahoney. Maggie looking. She has Whalen. Whalen comes back to the 30, moves in, coming down to the 20 inside the circle. Looking for some opening. Shot is saved by Ella Carl in the Wellesley net. And once again, Carl with the ball. Holding on, killing off time. So she's 30 seconds right now at this point that she's just delaying while everyone mills around, but between the 35 and 40 yard lines on the Wellesley side. The ball comes over to De Oliveira, who had been being covered by Welch. All right, Desmond with it. Comes right down the middle. Circling back. Timeout call by Wellesley with 8:46 left to go in the third quarter. And the Raiders still on top 6-3. Coach Tassoni trying to get his girls in more of an offensive flow here. Wellesley has spent the majority of the time in the Walpole defensive zone for the entire game so far. It's been much more time spent in front of goalie Megan Riley. All right, they get the whistle. All right, Riley heading back to her net. All right, Wellesley with the ball. It's Alana Dumoulin being covered by Tassoni. Just keeping her outside. Pass in front. Goes over. Now behind the net. It's Taylor Reed with it. Taylor comes up top to Desmond. Desmond moving in slowly. Circles back to her left. Goes in front, ball on the ground, and stolen nicely by Tassoni. Just there, loses it on the ground, battling with Liz Hinton. Up in the air. Riley sends it over to Madison Field. Madison puts on the brakes, gets it over to Elise Scales. She gets it to Welch. Walpole coming on the offense now. Bridget with the ball over on the far side. Drops it off to Whalen. Carolyn trying to get in. Carolyn looking, shoots, save. Walpole comes back up with the ball, Whalen. And that one, it goes on the ground. And it will be Wellesley ball. I know it was Walpole ball. No. Yeah, it is Walpole ball. Carolyn Whalen has it on the far side. Up to Bridget Welch. Welch with Mahoney on her left. Bridget trying to get in. Shot goes wide of the net on the ground and picked up by Wall. Kyle controls it, sends it downfield. She picks up Dumoulin on the far side. Dumoulin heading down. Dumped there by Field. I think Field is going to get a yellow card, but I guess not. Coming out is Lydia Carr. She's being attended to by Walpole's Walpole's finest. Okay, Wellesley with the ball. Coming over, circling around, looking. It's Dumoulin. Dumoulin in front. Ball on the ground. It's Walpole's ball. Picking it up. No, it won't. It will be a free shot for Lauren Burke of Wellesley. She comes in, shoots, scores. Wellesley goes up 7-3. With Lauren Burke getting the tally at the 7:18 mark of the third. Walpole down by 4 now, 7-3. Okay, Bria Foley taking the draw for Walpole against Alana Dumoulin. Dempsey coming in. Goes over to Taylor Reed. Reed cutting in front, looking. Ball on the ground, picked up by Walpole. Field to Bridget Welch. Bridget coming down with a full head of steam. Slows down, turns around, and she goes over on the far side to Frucci. Frucci to Wong. In front, and looked like Foley was just collapsed there. Heading down is McKay Pratt, and she drops it back to De Oliveira, back to the goalie. Foley going chasing her down. And Wellesley finally gets it up to Pratt. Pratt being covered by Lauren Wong. Now they get it to La Placa. On the far side, cutting in front. And a score by Alana Dumoulin. Walpole down now, 8-3. 9:16 the time of that goal. As Wellesley's built up a 8-3 lead here in the third quarter. They're still tending to Carr, Lydia Carr down on the Wellesley bench, taping up her wrist, her left wrist. Looks like she may have fallen on it the wrong way. All right. All right. Walpole coming back down. They have their work cut out for them. Down 5 goals with about 1.5 quarters left to go in this Bay State Conference Championship game. The first of its kind because of the COVID virus. Walpole bringing in a 9-game unbeaten streak. Wellesley with a 12-game perfect streak coming in. All right, we're ready for a draw at the center. Okay, Wellesley with the ball. It's broken loose. And scooped up by Burke. Burke sends it ahead. Dumoulin with it. Back to Burke, over to Desmond. To LaPlaca. She drops it. Being chased down by Elise Scales. Sent over to Reed. Reed to Ariel Dumoulin. Back to Reed. LaPlaca coming in. Has the ball jarred loose. It's on the ground, and Walpole comes up with it. Nice pass ahead to Lauren Wong. Wong has it to Welch. Welch to Mahoney. And Mahoney to Whalen. Whalen's been held off the scorebook so far today. She's coming in front. Being forced back. Still on the ground. Everyone battling for it over there. And it looks like it will go to Wellesley. So Ella Kyle holding on to the ball, killing off time, and she could end up killing off the entire remaining seconds of the third quarter here. Carolyn Whalen chasing down after her. And the buzz sounds, the whistle sounds as the third quarter ends. Wellesley's tactic of killing off time with their goalie holding onto the ball has certainly paid off. So there were only 2 goals in the third quarter. Unfortunately, both of them were by Wellesley, Lauren Burke and Alana Dumoulin. So Wellesley brings an 8-3 advantage into the final 12.5 minutes of this championship game. Yeah, good. We're getting ready here now for the fourth quarter of action. Walpole on the short end of an 8-3 count here in the first ever Bay State Conference Girls Lacrosse Tournament as the teams get ready to await the pairings and the seedings of the MIAA tournament, which will be starting in the next couple of days. Both boys and girls lacrosse, softball, and baseball have all qualified for postseason play this year and will be competing in the MIAA tournament. All right, so Walpole will really have to put on an offensive show here in this final quarter. So Bria Foley got a yellow card and will be sitting out. Carolyn Whalen will take the draw along with Alana Dumalak. And Wellesley will just take it out. It's Dumalak on the far side being covered by Whalen. All right, Dumalak coming in. Over to Dempsey. Dempsey shoots. Block saved at the goal line by Megan. Megan puts the ball down. Walpole picks it up. Coming down the field. Walpole coming in. Looking to move. Back behind the net. Lauren Wong with it. Sends it up to Mahoney. Maggie trying to move in. Shoots. Save by Carl has come up with several tremendous stops in the net. All right. Another face-off at the center of the field. Walpole's fourth goal there was by Maggie Mahoney, her second. That came at it came at 59 seconds of the first half. Cuts the deficit to 8-4. Walpole, ball on the ground. And coming up with it is Lauren Wong for Walpole. Coming down the field. It's dropped off to Mahoney. Mahoney circling back. And the ball was behind the net, and it comes over to Carl. All right, going in to force the goalie to throw was Wong. The ball came up to Pratt. Pratt sends it ahead to Dumoulin. Dumoulin being guarded. Over to Burke. Burke to Dumoulin. Lee Scales on defense over there. Keeping her outside. A whistle, and Elise will have to give her 5 yards. On this side. That's Burke. Burke throwing in front. She goes wide. Battling, and Walpole comes up with it temporarily and will get it. Starting down the field. A nice pass down on the sideline. Frucci with the ball. Frucci sends it back behind the net. It's Wayland directing Wong out front. Wild throw on the ground. Battling for it was Foley. And it will be Walpole ball. Bria will get possession. All right, Bria bringing it in. Gets it behind the net. To Wayland. Carolyn circled on in front, looking for someone. Shoots. And a save. Once again, Carl comes up huge for the Raiders. Wong bothering Carl. Long toss downfield. Over to Dumoulin. Dumoulin coming in and scores. Alana Dumoulin does it again. 5:36 the time of that goal. All right. Wellesley with a 9-4 advantage here. Desmond with the ball coming down on the right side. Being covered by Mahoney. Ball goes over to Dumoulin on the far side. She gets it to Burke. Burke looking for somebody. She's got Desmond on her right, Dumoulin on her left. Being blocked out nicely. Is able to come in. Here's Dempsey with the ball. Double coverage on her. Breaks free. Looks for a shot. On the ground and picked up by Liz Hinton. Liz looking to get the Timberwolves going. Walpole heading down on the offensive here. It's over nicely to Welch. Welch is forced outside. Welch will get the start. She drops it off to Foley. Foley's dumped. And a yellow card on McKay Pratt. She will come out. Walpole will have the man advantage. All right, Bria will start out for Walpole. Going to her right. Heading over there, looking for somebody to break free. Wellesley doing a good job on defense. She gets it up to Welch. Welch cutting inside. Whalen coming down. Wellesley coming down. A shot and a score by Taylor Reed. Now that should just about clinch it for the Raiders. That comes at 7:57. And a timeout as both coaches have discussion about when the clock stops and when it doesn't stop. More discussions going on down on the field. big question. That seems to be as one the thing. So they're going to take 12 seconds off. All right, we will have another draw. Dumoulin and Foley for Walpole. Ball up in the air, and it's taken nicely by Walpole's Carolyn Whalen. Carolyn has Mahoney on her right. Carolyn's behind the net. Frucci moving out in front. Everybody moving out in front. Toss over the middle. Taken by Foley. Oh, she hit the crossbar. And Wellesley's on their way. It's Dumoulin again. Foley's shot, a great shot. Hit the crossbar, bounced out. Comes Wellesley coming in. Over and back. Burke with the ball. 3:27. All right, the Timberwolves will start down. On the far side, it's Maggie Mahoney. She's coming down the sideline. In front. Shot. She was looking for Mahoney, but the pass got past her and was picked up by Wall. 2:45 left in regulation. Wellesley on top, 10-4. And Haley Brigham will come out. Looks like she got a yellow. 2:32 left in regulation. Walpole will go down short-handed here. Dumoulin with it. Up to Desmond. Desmond gets it to La Placa. Back to Desmond. Wellesley just taking precious time off the clock. Shot saved by Riley on Ariel Dumoulin. Walpole coming right back. That's Carolyn Whalen with the ball. Shot just wide of the net. Walpole will get it. Brianna Frucci bringing it back in. Minute and a half to go with this one. Now they're saying it's Wellesley ball. Ball goes out. It will be Wellesley ball. Walpole, Wall killing off more time, being bothered by Welch. Welch is able to get the ball free and comes up with it, but there is a whistle. .59 seconds left in this. Walpole have to go back to the drawing board on this game and try to figure out how to come back strong for the MIAA tournament. Comes in front. Foley to Tassoni. To Frucci. Frucci looking to cut in. Frucci will have the free shot here. Fires blocked by the Wellesley defense. And Wall with it behind the net, just standing there, being guarded by Welch. She throws a long pass. That's complete. Another shot to La Placa. La Placa coming down. Spinning around. And it comes back up top for the final 10 seconds to Dumoulin. And that's the way it goes. That will be your final score here from Turco Field in the first Bay State Conference Championship game. Wellesley 10, Walpole 4. Things started great for Walpole as Bria Foley scored a minute and 47 seconds into the game. But just 2 minutes, a minute and a half later, Ariel Dumoulin scored for Wellesley, and the Maha Desmond netted the next goal. Then Brianna Frucci scored for Walpole from Lauren Wong. Maggie Mahoney had the final 2 goals for Walpole. And that's the way this one will end. So we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School Girls Varsity Lacrosse Tournament. And once again, your final score, Wellesley 10, Walpole 4.